is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a squad from the American, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We have waited patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. They'll try the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided to maybe...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go Philly.
Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Delaware!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He'll start this drive firing. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the single running back. At midfield, he's got room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They're trying to extend this already long drive. The ninth play is a 3rd and 3. Got it, looking for the first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, they knock it free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Pressure coming. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll go to the air. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Galloway. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. This is a design run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
On the direct snap, it's Lacey. He breaks a tackle. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, they lined up in a formation that had the whole defense crowded in the middle of the field, and then they popped a jet sweep on him, trying to get to the outside. Nice scheme offensively.
They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Lets it fly. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it. He's looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good, and you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Tight end now in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder is going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. With the catch, it's Kelly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Delaware!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Taylor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He throws one to the left. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give is to Taylor. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. I'm sure they've got some great plays drawn up if they could ever run any of them without a penalty. 1st and 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Power football with the run. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Right on the money. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Delaware.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Now on the move. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Dickey. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the marker. It's Dickey. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about him. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 28 over New Mexico State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Laterals it back. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks. He uses his speed.
Turning it on. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's first down from the 11. They'll leave it with him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. commencing this drive from the 28-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. Gets out of bounds quickly. Got to save that time. He picks up 13 on that one. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.